So you'll be able to go away and you'll have some techniques. And also I'm going to put at the end of it a meditation, and that will be recorded too, so you can listen to it anytime. And it is a lovely thing to do. Meditation is the antidote to stress. So let's see what techniques we can find, what strategies we can have to recover from stress. You know, I don't really need to tell you what stress is. I think we all know it. Although I can remember, probably the oldest one here, when I was a little girl, they didn't accept that stress was the reason for illnesses. But I think now everybody understands that stress can lead to illnesses in the physical body, not just mentally, emotionally. And so it can affect us physically, depending upon how we react. And that means how we believe, how we think, how we talk, and how we behave. Because everything that we do has to start off first with a belief and a thought, and then that leads to the words we use, to the actions we take, which eventually become habits. So it's very important to focus and to address what we're thinking about, because we want to make sure it's going to serve our higher purpose and everybody else's as well. So there are two sorts of stress. Distress is the one we don't want. Eustress is the good one. So there is a big difference between the two of them. When we get stressed and distressed, you can see it's when we feel that it's a threat, that that was going to lead to a bad outcome. But when we have eustress, it's a stress that's going to lead to a good outcome. So we can change it to an opportunity to become a good outcome with the right attitude and the right techniques and the right way of thinking and believing and talking. So for example, when Pam said to me, Karin, you're going to do a PowerPoint presentation for us, and I thought, okay, yes, I'd love to do this. This is something I can do and I love doing. And I had a deadline. So that's a sort of a eustress, if you like. I was enjoying that, and it's exciting. It's a different feeling. And it's very different from the stress when you're grieving for a loved one, or when you're sick, or when it's an ongoing thing. But always keep this in mind, because it's important to know that it isn't the stress that causes us problems. We know this really in our heart of hearts. It's the way we react to the stress that's going to cause problems further down the line. Because if we keep thinking about the problem all the time, we're going to be in a state of chronic stress. We're going to feel that stress all the time. So if we're thinking about the stress all the time, the problem, the worry we have, or if we're talking about it to other people, you know, oh yeah, the world's going to rack and ruin, it's a terrible place, I can't do this and I haven't got that, and you know, I'm feeling so low because of the lockdown, and my mental health's not good, and I haven't got enough money coming in to all those sort of things. If you're thinking and talking all like that all the time, your brain and mind are never going to find the time or space to find the solution. And if you're thinking about it all the time, it builds up until it can cause disease. And it's diseases in the body, because the things that we think about have a direct chemical reaction on our body. And that is a fact. It's just a scientific fact. Let me give you an example. They did this experiment with approximately 100 people. I think it was probably slightly less than that, where everybody was measured up, attached to biofeedback machines. And they all had to imagine, they had to go to level, or go to a meditative state, if you will, but to go to a relaxed state with their eyes closed, and imagine that they were in a kitchen, and that they were cutting a lemon in half and squeezing it, pouring it into a glass tumbler, and then drinking it and swishing the lemon juice around their mouths. Now they're only thinking about this with their eyes closed, but everybody's biofeedback showed they made a new chemical, which was salivary amylase, because although they weren't really drinking the lemon juice, just thinking about drinking the lemon juice had the same effect as the reality. So your brain doesn't know the difference between what you're thinking about all the time and what is real. In this type of situation, it's still going to make the chemicals that go along with your thoughts. So we want these chemicals to be good for us. So we have to keep that in mind. And we can do that quite easily by changing what we're thinking about, because there's always something good in your life that you can think about. This does not mean that we are ostriches and stick our heads in the sand. You can't avoid problems. They exist. We have to be realistic about it, but we have to address problems, not dwell on them. And that's a big thing that you can do to help yourselves. Because if you have got a stress or a worry, ask yourself 2 questions. Question 1, can I do something about this? If the answer is yes, then do it. Then don't worry anymore. And if the answer is no, you can't do anything about it, so you can't do anything about it. So there's no point in worrying about it. Either way, don't worry about it. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on all the good stuff in life. So it can affect us physically, chemically, and emotionally. Chronic stress we know that these are some of the feelings we have when we're stressed. Depression, anger, fear is a big one. Revenge, hopelessness, helplessness, abandonment, rejection, lack of control, that's a big one. And physical illness in any form will be the result. And in fact, they do recognize it in different stages. So stage 1 will be headaches, ulcer, and insomnia. And I think the most common one is insomnia. We can lay awake at night worrying about things that are stressing us. Stage 2 is glaucoma, arthritis, high blood pressure, hyperglycemia. Stage 3 is the immune system problems, leukemia, cancer, multiple sclerosis, strokes, blood disorders. So we don't want any of them, not even stage 1. We want to be able to do something about that. But it's the chronic stress that causes the problem. That means if we're dwelling on the problem. So let's not do that. Let's instead dwell on a solution, and that will take us to the state of eustress and take us away from the distress, and then we'll have good health. There's a big difference between the acute stress and the chronic stress. Acute stress, if it's short term, then that's okay, but it's when it carries on and on and on that we have to make a change and find solutions for it. The reason we have this stress is to save our lives, basically. So when I was a cave woman and I met a dinosaur, then I would have to act quickly to save my life. I would have to either run away or I'd have to stand and fight. And either way, your body is going to need a very quick injection of fuel for your muscles, your blood, every cell in your body, so that you can do those things. It hasn't got time to hang about for you to take some deep breaths, to get some oxygen going in your body. So it fills your body with acid. Maybe you've had that experience where you've had that whoosh feeling when you're in a situation that's made you anxious, maybe about something. That is actually the acid filling your body to feed your muscles and cells. And if it's an acute situation and you run away or you fight and it's over, then that acid will disappear and your body's okay again. In fact, it's a good thing to have acute stress because we want that fuel to be able to do something instantly. And incidentally, also boost your immune system that instantly, because our body wants to be in the best condition to be able to fight or flight, to run away or stay and fight. But if we don't do either of those things and it stays there, or if it's something going on all the time and we're in a perpetual state of stress, that's where we get the problems. And maybe you've had feelings when you've been in a stressful situation. How did that make you feel? Because maybe you felt restless, Maybe you felt anxious. Maybe you could feel it, your heart pounding. Maybe you were breathing quickly, or you could feel it in your gut or in your muscles. We all can feel it differently, but we usually do feel it in our bodies, don't we? So you could feel shocked, upset, anxious, irritable, panicked, confused, with an inability to focus on the job in hand. Yeah, inability to function. They're just some of the effects. And as I say, you can also feel these in different parts of your body. And you feel it when your heart beats faster, you're breathing faster, maybe you're feeling weak and shaking or feeling sick. So I'm going to be quiet for 30 seconds, which is unusual for me, but be quiet for 30 seconds whilst you write down what it is that is stressing you most. And I want you to write down at least 3 things, and maybe more if you want in this 30 seconds. You can start now. Close your eyes if you need to think about it, but write down 3 things that are making you right now, you, not anybody else, but you yourself, feel stressed. And now that you've got addressed your worries and what makes you feel sad or afraid or angry or worried, write down which is your priority one. Put a little 1 around it or a star around it so that you know which is the one that you need to pay attention to first of all. And think about that, because now we're going to try and find a solution for it. So this is always the first step with managing our stress. Let me just hide that. And first we've got to address what the problem is. And then we can start to think about a solution for it. And another really good tip is to make a life inventory, which is a little bit similar to what you've just done, isn't it? Which is to write down the things that you're stressed about. There's a lot of power in writing things down because it gives you clarity. And most successful people do this. They write these things down because once you have to actually write it down in words, you have to really think about it, and it does give you more clarity. And you could do this with your life as well. So for example, you could write down everything you do every day and then have a look at it and think, oh yeah, I love doing these things, but I don't love doing these things. So you can either get rid of doing these things that are causing you stress, or you can delegate them, or you can ask for help, or you can manage it differently. So you can start to see when you address the problems, how you can manage it and find solutions for it. And then you can learn more resourceful ways to deal with anger and fear, which we're going to do in a minute. And also keep in mind that we all need to set clear boundaries and say yes or no, and we don't have to feel bad about saying no. Just say, oh, I can't do this at the moment because I haven't got any appointments left, but I'll help you some other time, or I know somebody else that can do that for you, or you really need to find somebody else, but manage it and set clear boundaries so that you're not overwhelming yourself and taking everything on. We're here to enjoy life, not to suffer or to put ourselves into positions that are going to give us more and more stress. And it is important to accept help from others. People love to be asked to help, and we're all here to help each other. And then you've got to take care of the little things like the bills and personal things like that need to be done, that are generally getting on your nerves if you don't do them. It's just the little things. Like I did a feng shui course quite a long while ago and I hadn't realized, but it's just that cracked vase that you keep there, and every time you walk past it you notice it's cracked, and it's upsetting on on a level that you're not really conscious about. So it's all those little things that can add up. So take care of the little things as well. And then work on your beliefs, thoughts, actions, habits, and lifestyle, which works quite well with making a life inventory. And you could, one of the things, I'll give you this one, but one of the first techniques, just a little tiny technique that we use in the Silver Method course, it's called mental house cleaning. So that we train our minds to think of positive things instead of negative things. We program Silver graduates program at a deep level of meditation and change our brain frequency to be able to change our inner conscious minds so that we can change our outer lives. But one of the things is your thoughts throughout the day, and apparently we have about 60,000 thoughts a day. I don't know who works this out, but apparently 60,000 thoughts a day we have. So whatever we're thinking needs to be congruent with what we want, not what we don't want. So work on your thoughts, because they're the beginning of everything. If you work on your thoughts, then your words and actions are going to be better too. So every time you think, this is the technique, the mental house cleaning technique from the Silver Method course, is first of all, you've got to recognize that you're thinking or saying something that you don't want, that isn't going to serve your highest good, that's going to probably multiply the problem. And then you've got to just say, cancel. If you put something into a computer, you delete it, wouldn't you, if you don't want to print that off? So it's the same thing with our brains. If we don't want our brains to manifest that, then we have to cancel it. That if I don't want our thoughts to be that, we have to cancel it. You can say cancel, you can say delete, you can say stop it, whatever you want, but let's cancel it, so that now that's a new message to your brain, so that it can't be detrimental to you or have any chemical effects on your body detrimental to you. And then the third one is to change it to a positive. So if you say, I can't, you recognize it and you cancel it, and then you say, I can. Yeah, it's that type of thing. So work on your thoughts and beliefs, and then learn to accept. And by that, I mean, learn to accept the way you are and the way others are, without stressing too much about having to do everything. I know so many people, when I was a nutritionist in particular, wanted to lose weight. And I think, well, you look lovely. I don't understand why you'd want to lose weight. They were healthy and they look gorgeous. And yet they'd still got it in mind, maybe because of magazines or some program that's got deep running within their inner conscious minds. So you have to accept the way you are and enjoy who you are. And also the same works for other people, because we all have different paths to lead. So we can't change everybody or fix everybody. There's going to be enough people that are going to come to you and ask for your help anyway, that you can give willingly. So we don't need to go around changing everybody and fixing everybody all the time, because we can accept and inflict things upon them, is probably what I'm trying to say. We have to allow and accept them to find their own path and their own way. And then I love number 9. It's my favorite one. You've got to have fun and laugh a lot. Laughter is probably the best antidote to stress and the best medicine that there is. So have fun. We are here in this beautiful world, in our beautiful lives, to enjoy ourselves, not to suffer. So cherish every moment. Don't miss these moments being stressed. Sooner fill it up with there's always going to be some swings and roundabouts and mountains and valleys in our lives, but let's cherish what we have got, because there's always something good going on as well. I don't want you to think that I'm sitting here saying all this, not understanding how difficult stress can be, because my family went through a lot of stress in 1997. My daughter Cheryl, she was only 9 years old then, and we went, before she went to bed every night, we'd set ourselves 50 things to be thankful for. And once you start, it's quite easy, because there is so much to be thankful for. So treat yourself to good old healthy fun and laugh a lot, cherish every moment, and then meditate. And you know, when Pam started it, because you were a silver graduate before me, Pam, and I was there in 93, it might have been 92, but 90, yeah, probably 93. Meditation was a weird thing. I think the Beatles started it in 72, about 72, and they met the Maharishi Yogi. They did transcendental meditation with him. But meditation is very, very relaxing and powerful, and an excellent antidote to stress. And you know, the people that have been to some of the courses, that are high-powered businessmen, and they've got a lot of stress going on in their lives. They say, I haven't got time to meditate. I haven't got time to meditate. I say, you're the one that needs to meditate then, because if you haven't got time to sit down for 10, 15, or 5 minutes even to meditate, it means you're not working efficiently. And so they hear this and they start meditating, and it frees up so much time in their days, because they're now starting to work more efficiently because they've meditated and reconnected to their inner consciousness and able to find solutions to problems much, much easier. So they're just 10 little tips to help you to manage your stress. I want to show you this little diagram now that I've found for you. On the left hand, this to illustrate the stress situation. This is, as we said, your heartbeat will go up when you're stressed. And you can see on the left hand side, this left hand vertical line measures your heartbeats from 60 to 200 beats per minute. The bottom horizontal line is just the time frame for this particular situation. And this particular situation is that there is a policeman or police lady sitting in the car doing their routine things, and then they get a phone call that there is a disturbance at this house, a domestic disturbance. And you can see already with this news, the heartbeat has gone up from what's normal to getting on for 140 heartbeats per minute. And then they calm down a bit, and then they're on the doorstep of the property. They open the door. Can you see how the heartbeat is going up? And then they start, when they see what the situation is, they start questioning the battered victim. Then they see a man with a gun, and it goes right up then. And the guns go up, and there are shots fired. And look at it, the highest peak, it's over 180 beats per minute. And then the police man starts getting things under control and cuffs the person. And now that they have cuffed the person, you can see that the heart rate is starting to go to normal. And this started at 11:29, and by 11:52, you can see that the heart rate has gone down. But can you see that it hasn't gone back to normal? It's still about 115, which means that this person is still thinking about and hanging on to this stress. So we do need to do something about that. And as we've explained, there's acute stress. So if this situation is resolved and we can let go of the acute stress, then it's okay. But if they're hanging on to this and worrying about it, not good. That's the chronic stress. But you can prevent it. When you are stressed, your CPS increases in your brain. That stands for cycles per second. If we had an EEG on your brain, it would measure cycles per second. And it goes up. It goes very high, well over 20 cycles per second when you're stressed. But when you close your eyes, that automatically will slow down your CPS, which relaxes you. And the ideal cycles per second is 10 cycles per second. And 10 cycles per second is a meditative state, and it's a state that all the cells in your body can heal. That's where we need to be for healing. So just meditating by itself is very, very healing. Also, when you When you close your eyes, it will slow down to 10 cycles per second. And that is where you can regenerate, re-energize, repair, and restore. When you're stressed, your body also makes stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. But when you close your eyes, your body starts to make melatonin, which relaxes you. So that's one strategy you can put in place already, is to close your eyes when you're stressed, because that will help you to reduce your cycles per second and your heart rate and the adrenaline and cortisol, reduce the adrenaline and cortisol and make melatonin. Also, when you're stressed, you breathe faster. You go, when you breathe slowly, it's a message to your body that you're safe. So that's another technique you can use. You close your eyes and you breathe more slowly, and that's a message, and you feel safe and you'll start to relax. So they're two very, very easy things you can do without a lot of training. Obviously, you know, we go into it in a lot more depth, but these are two in the Silver Method courses, but these are two things that you can do straight away in most situations. And if you can't do it straight away, then you can go and find the next opportunity in the next space to do that. Just close your eyes and breathe slowly and deeply. And when you're stressed, you breathe shallowly too, and the cells become oxygen depleted, which can affect your very DNA, the strands of the DNA, and the DNA strands become shorter. And some of the DNA codes are switched off when you get stressed, which is disease then, isn't it? If the DNA is short and the codes are switched off, some of the codes are switched off. So the other thing you can do is to breathe deeply, and that will feed your DNA positively, and the strands will then unwind again and become longer, and the codes will get switched back on again, which is of course healing for your body and will relax you. So as well as breathing slowly, breathe deeply and slowly with your eyes closed. Very easy things to do. Just a case of remembering to do them until they become a habit for you, so that we no longer have chronic stress in your lives anymore. So let's do that now. Would you like a quick and easy to use technique that will calm your body and mind so that you can recover from stressful situations quickly? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you to find a comfortable position, and then you're going to relax and enjoy, and I'm going to lead you. It's going to take seconds, this one is. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Then I'm going to ask you to breathe deeply and slowly. Approximately breathe in for 5 seconds and out for 5 seconds. And I'll do that with you. So I'll lead you every step of the way. And just closing your eyes and doing that will turn your awareness from the outer world to your inner world. So you're cutting out the stress, the outside world where the stress is. And then you will become aware of your heartbeat, and you'll be aware of your heartbeat slowing down. And if you're not, just imagine it slowing down. And then I want you to take a note of how much more relaxed you are. And then I'll ask you to stay like that for a few seconds. And then I'll ask you to open your eyes. Let me just have a look at you all. Is everybody happy now to do this? Good. I can see you nodding. So let's begin by finding a comfortable position and by closing your beautiful eyes. And then begin breathing deeply and slowly. Breathe in and exhale. And again, breathe in and out. 2, 3, 4. In. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. And carry on breathing like this, deeply and slowly. And as you do, turn your awareness from the outer world to your inner world and become aware of your heartbeat. And if you wish, you can touch your heart with your hand. And now feel how much more relaxed you are. And remember this lovely, relaxed feeling. Stay like this for a few seconds. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. Take your time. Excellent. So that only took 20 seconds. Do you feel better for it? Can you feel the difference? Let's do it a different way, just a slightly different way. Let's do it again so that you've got practice with it. Close your beautiful eyes and breathe deeply and slowly. Breathe in and out. Become aware of your heartbeat. Feel how relaxed you are. And next time you breathe out stress. And next time you breathe in calm. Continue this way just for a short time. Feel how relaxed you are. Then when you feel ready, open your eyes. Take your time. Good. So, can you see the same graph that I showed you earlier? But now I've extended it from 11:52 to 11:57. We left this poor police officer, his heart beating at 115. But then he did the after stress recovery technique that you have just done. And can you see how quickly he went back to a normal rhythm of heartbeat? See how quick it was? So from 11:52 to 11:57, he had to first of all go back to the car and find somewhere to do it. And then he did the technique, and from 11:45 to 57, very quickly his heartbeat went down. You can see the difference. And that's because the police officer, as soon as he could, did the after stress recovery technique, and that helped him immediately go back to a normal heart rhythm. So that got rid of the chronic, that got rid of the stress and prevented it becoming chronic, so that he didn't have any long-lasting effects. So that's a very easy way to help yourself and prevent having that stress in your life continue. The recovery, the stress recovery technique's side effects are that yes, you will feel calmer, you will definitely recover quicker, and that will make you become more focused and thereby more efficient. It will get you back in control. You will be able to see clearer, and you will have stopped the stress. And really importantly, you will have prevented chronic stress and disease. And you will have boosted your immune system doing this as well. So they're very good side effects from just doing those little techniques that I've given you, either of them or both of them, whichever. So either of them are okay. So let me just stop the share, and I'm going to see if we have any questions before we start before work. Look.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Oh, as a group. Yeah.
That's what I have to do that.
Even on Zoom.
Wow.
Meditate together, or just by yourself. Okay. So you can meditate in so many different ways. Would you like me to lead a meditation with you all now?
That would be great.
So find a comfortable sitting position, and if you have any questions, we can still, I'm still here to chat if anybody wants to afterwards, but let's do a meditation for those that I know have to get on and leave. So find a comfortable position, everybody, and close your beautiful eyes and just enjoy this. And I promise I will, sorry, I'm just putting the other computer on for the, I promise I will lead you every step of the way. Good. So is everybody comfortable? So close your beautiful eyes and just relax and enjoy. And I'm going to put some music on in the background. Oh, it's going to be much too loud. Just let me get the volume right for you. I don't want you to be deafened. Can you tell me if that's too loud or is it right? Too loud. Yeah. Not very loud. Sorry about that. It was much too loud. Let me try again. That's better. Had it set up for you, but I'm not that technologically advanced after all. That sound better, Pam? Thank you. Okay. So close your beautiful eyes and open your beautiful hearts and minds. And take a deep, slow breath in. And then while exhaling, feel your body completely relaxing from your head all the way down to your toes. Take another deep breath, and while exhaling, relax your mind and allow only peaceful thoughts. Take another deep, slow breath in, and while exhaling, mentally become blissfully aware that you are now feeling very relaxed, mentally and physically. To help you to enter a deeper, healthier level of body and mind, I'm going to count from 10 to 1. On each descending number, you will feel yourself going deeper, and you will enter a deeper level of relaxation. 10, 9, feel going deeper. 8, 7, 6, deeper and deeper. 5, 4, 3, deeper and deeper, 2, 1. And you are now at a deeper, healthier level of mind, deeper than before. Relax your scalp. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes and the muscles around your eyes. Relax your face. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms and hands. Relax your chest, inside and out. Relax your abdomen, inside and out. Relax your thighs. Relax your calves. And relax your feet. Your entire body is now entirely relaxed and resting peacefully. It is a wonderful feeling to be so deeply relaxed, a wonderful and very healing and healthy state of being. This is your time to rest and renew. And here you are now in that beautiful, relaxed space. When you move in challenging ways, it may feel like there will never be stillness, that there will never be relaxation, that there will never be a ceasing of the effort. But here you are now, relaxed and feeling so well. Take another deep, slow breath in, and as you exhale, relax and go deeper. Let go of any worries or problems. Allow yourself to be free. Allow your mind to be clear. And just visualize and remember happy things and happy times. Think now of a time when you felt really happy, healthy, safe and loved, and bring that memory and feeling to mind now. Now you are feeling deeply relaxed. And to relax even deeper, visualize now a beautiful blue sky. And high above you can see seagulls gracefully flying in the sky, gliding. And you can feel the warm sun on your back. And you can hear the relaxing sound of waves. And you feel light and happy, and all is well. Take another deep breath, and as you exhale, relax deeply, feeling good, letting go, just being. You now feel completely relaxed. And this is a wonderful feeling. All is well. Remember this beautiful feeling. Relax And take another deep, slow breath in. Exhale and go deeper. And you are now resting peacefully at the exact level where you allow your perfect relaxation to take place. Let us now impress a stress management strategy. First, bring to mind a person or a situation that may be causing you stress. Become aware of when your body first begins to feel stress and where in your body you experience it. Become very sensitive to how your body reacts to stress. And now imagine that you are closing your eyes the moment you feel your body becoming stressed. Remember that when you close your eyes, you shut out external stress so that you can then begin to address the problem to find the solution. Now imagine yourself taking deep, slow breaths in and out and saying to yourself mentally, relax, I am getting control. Relax, I am getting control. And this helps to calm and to pace you. And now create an ideal mental picture of what it is that you want as your solution outcome. Make sure that the main focus is on you and picture a solution that represents you at your best. Enjoy this picture and do not limit the direction from where you will get this solution. Now imagine yourself handling the situation more resourcefully. And step into that image of that resourceful you and engage in that image of you fully and completely and become as one with that image and fully experience the outcome you desire. You are now experiencing a deep sense of relaxation. Deep calm and peace now flows through every cell in your body. You feel the powerful healing energy of love flowing within you, strengthening, empowering, and healing you. You feel enlightened, comforted, and peaceful. You shine bright with a powerful aura of peace and calm. Your mind is now enriched with more power. Your heart is now enriched with more love. Your body is now enriched with more health. Know that your life is becoming more and more peaceful and healthy right now, and that the warm, soothing energy and peace flows through you right now. You are relaxed, calm, and peaceful. Be still and know that all is well. Always remember, when you move in challenging ways, it may feel like there will never be stillness, that there will never be a ceasing of the effort, that there will never be peace. Yet here you are, relaxed, still, effortless, peaceful. And know that you can always come back to this rest, this space, and this peace. May your life be filled with perfect health, peace, love, and prosperity. May you be blessed with good health and loving relationships. May the energy of health, peace, and love continue to flow in your life forever. I wish you perfect health and complete enjoyment of life. As you come out of this wonderful state of peacefulness, you will feel fully rested, alert, energetic, and healthy. I will now count from 1 to 5, and at the count of 5 you will open your eyes wide awake, feeling fine in perfect health, feeling better than before. 1, 2, coming out slowly now. 3, at the count of 5 you'll open your eyes wide awake, feeling fine in perfect health, feeling better than before. 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake, feeling fine in perfect health, feeling better than before. Good. Take your time. Excellent. So I hope that has made you all feel relaxed. And as I say, any questions you have, just come back to me anytime. I'm always here.